Hello all, my name is Sun Fong, and I'm now doing a presentation on the strategic management and competitive globalization, and hope all of you enjoy it. Strategic management is the management of an organization resource to achieve the goals and objectives. It involves to set the objectives, analyzing the competitive environments, and analyzing the international organization. It also includes evaluating the strategy and ensuring the management to roll out the strategy across the organization. It is to increase the competitiveness of the company and also to lower the different costs and to be more cost effective. At the same time, globalization has made the concept of comparative advantage being more and more relevant. Is also an advantage about how a country produces the goods more efficiently and less costly. Competitive advantage influenced the way economics from time starting many centuries ago. But recently, globalization has brought the world together and encouraged more trade and investment among the nations. In a globalized economy, country and business connected in more ways than ever before. The global financial market has dramatically lowered the barriers to international investment. That means it changes the scope of strategic management in many ways because it changes the world. There are some ways that how strategic management and globalization are related. First is the vertical integration. Vertical integration is a way, or we can call it a process, to expand the companies and its products so that the company can collaborate with other different companies or like in a company with different departments and sell their products to a broader and larger market so that they can get a number of customers together and expand their business into a larger scales, which is the form of strategy, and strategy helps the business to grow. Second is cost leadership. Cost leadership is an effective strategy of the business where the business or the organization uses the strategy to lower their costs. It has a lower cost than its competitors, then it can sell better. It's also an effective strategy to increase the business by reducing the total production cost so that more and more customers will buy their products and business will become better. Next is the product differentiation. Product differentiation is the way that the firms try to gain competitive advantage by increasing the perceived value of their products or service in the eyes of customers. That means the customers value their products more than their competitors. Other firms, like the competitors or the substitute products, will be less priority than the product which is differentiated from each other. If the perceived value of the products or services in the eyes of customers is higher, they can charge higher prices, even the cost is higher. There are several diversification strategies that a company can use or implement. For example, it implements a corporate diversification strategy when it operates in multiple industries or multiple markets. If it operates in numerous industries simultaneously, it's called product differentiation. If the firm operates in numerous geographical markets, it's said to be geographical market diversification. And when the company applies both types of diversification at the same time, is called product market diversification strategy. The company I will use as an example in the following slide. It uses both strategy management and competitive globalization, as both the company follows all this process and they are successful in establishing their business with a significant strategic business. And the company has also created their products and brands in the global market. The first we would like to discuss is the Toyota company. As you know, it has been one of the largest company. Even it started as a very small company in Japan. And it also changes or even make a revolution in the industry in Japan. Oh, not only in Japan, but also in different countries. In the United States, it has started the business now holds the record of being the most profitable country in the United States. In Europe, Toyota has been a company with excellent service facilities in the countries. The next we'll discuss is the Fiat company. It is founded in the year 1899, and it was one of the companies which manufactured automobiles in a different industry. It has been a primary company and have been doing their business in Italy very nicely and have been very successful in their business. They also extend their business in different countries such as the United States, India, etc. And it has been very successful with the business and the strategies that they have applied. So what we have discussed about the Toyota and also the Fiat. Both of them, are very successful and one of the largest brands in the world. So both the company, Toyota and Fiat, are large company, and they have established their business across the global market with their strategic business plan. And the strategy they follow, as they have established their business in the major parts of the world and are very successful in utilizing their business. Even though the companies share the same strategy values and competitive globalization, they have also huge difference in their aspects because the companies have differences in their strategic goals and also their process of reaching the competitiveness of the goals. They are also different in the ways that to reach the customers quickly, and the approach is different as the company implements a different strategic approach and different mode of agendas to be completed out easily. So there is similarity and also difference between the two companies and also their strategy towards the globalization competitiveness. Toyota is in size of asset is a big company. The company have several units, and they have started their business from the small scales and have entered the market where they have increased their market value. And the value has increased dramatically. They have increased the market share in the United States and also have the number of largest cars selling in the United States. The strategy they apply to sell their cars in the United States is to make the cars in the United States at a very low cost, and the price of the cars are less too. Toyota do the business in the United States actually boost the customer demands in the United States. At the same time, Fiat company has launched their products in Brazil, and they are very successful with their products. The products are outstanding even though there are many similar companies in Brazil. The Fiat company enable to stimulate the demand of automobiles in Brazil. They are able to rise their companies strategically and expand their business globally. What are they doing to be successful in overseas? First, Toyota company is using the diversification strategy, where they have established their companies in different regions of the world, and they have forced their market. The company has also gone for the product differentiation, where they have the same product line, but they have been different in their products, and also the cost leadership is a very important factor by Toyota company, which they have reduced their cost and also the price of their products. Their products are very competitive in the market, and that's why they are successful in different markets in the world. Fiat company also uses these processes, and they are also successful in doing the business. They follow the same strategy as Toyota company, but they are more attention paid on product differentiation. They have launched different types of cars, and they employ corporate diversification strategy, and employ the diversification strategy by selling their product overseas. The cost leadership followed by the company as they try to procure the product cost by manufacturing at a lower price than their rivalry. By this strategy, Fiat company is very successful in every market they have appeared. The best practice that can implement in my organization to force the business, I think the organization should use the necessary strategies of vertical integration, product differentiation, cost leadership, corporate diversification strategy. They can choose some of them. This type of strategy should implement as it will help the business to grow on a more substantial and a bigger scale. The strategy will help to develop the entire business to a bigger scale. Implementation of a best practice could be done in the way of the vertical integration, like where vertical integration could be used in the business to increase the total marketplace, and also by deploying the cost leadership, which will help the company to increase their profits in a larger scale, and the corporate diversification strategy, which will also increase the company in selling their products in the different places or different countries. So their business will expand further, and also their profits will improve. That's the end of my presentation. And while doing this PowerPoint, we have come across different forms of strategy as to how these strategies have implemented in these businesses, and how these businesses have been successful in doing their operation. And they have been very successful, which is a very good reference for other companies. So to run an organization, it's very useful to refer and implement these strategies to a broader value and make the business to a successful one. And last but not least, I would like to thank to my professor to teach me throughout the semester, my classmates which shared their insights throughout all the courses, and both academic or business, And I would also like to thank to my family to support my pursuit of this course. Thank you very much.